Right, we are on. And this is the second new mold. I had just showed this gigantic, it's called a jumbo crystal cluster mold. And only this resin piece will be for sale. The mold is quite large, and this would probably be close to an $80 mold. So I'm not going to sell it unless I get special requests. I'm just going to sell the castings. So I have another new mold here. And this is a single point. Let me just... This has texture on all sides of it, but it is rather shiny. It is shiny in the mold. And that crystal has a piece that sticks out here, a piece that sticks out here, and there is texture on the sides. As I was saying in my last video, crystals are not perfect. This is not a polished crystal. And this mold will be getting listed up. This one is going to be for sale. So this is the chunky crystal cluster point. And I will be selling the mold, and I will also sell resin castings, epoxy resin castings of this. As you could see, I use a clear epoxy cast resin for this, and I use a pressure pot, so I have no bubbles in my molds or in my castings. And I'll show you the difference right now of using... This is the stuff that I got at Michael's. Envirotex Light. You see the yellow? It is clear. I used it in the pressure pot, but it is yellow compared to this. So this is what I use on the resin crystals that I sell, even if I color it. And I do want to color, I use this. So mine are going to be clear. But I just wanted to show the difference, that I do not sell crystals made out of this. I make them out of the clear. And I can show you what this is. Even these were made out of the epoxy cast, and they are colored. So you see how crystal clear they are? See how nice they are? And these are the little tips I sell. I am going to be casting the big wide piece of these tips. I forgot that I had that. I've been doing so many molds, and I forgot in the very beginning I made a nice big piece, and I completely forgot about that. And so I have to remember to start casting that again. I think there would be some interest for that. And I can show you, let's see if I could get this out. This is the C mold. And this is where it's colored. It's colored with, I colored it with the brand new epoxy candy T214 Blue Emerald Bliss Shimmer Tint Liquid Color. These were the ones that were on sale, buy two, get two. So I got 4 bottles. And it's one of my favorite colors. Of course, it's not showing up totally on this. But again, you know, some, like I was saying, this crystal's completely dull in this mold. This will never shine, this crystal, on this point in this mold. And the front of this crystal down here has a dull spot. That'll never shine. And here's a dull spot. And the back of this is a dull spot. This is dull. The back of that one's dull. This one's clear. This one's clear. Parts of this are clear. And parts of this one are clear. Down here at the bottom, these little sparkle pieces, none of those are clear. So I'm trying to make it clear to show people so that they understand this sea mold will never be a completely clear mold. It has texture in it, and this is a natural crystal texture. It will never be smooth because the mold is not smooth. The crystals are not polished. These are raw crystals out of the mountain. So I want to make that completely clear, that people understand that. This one, I'll be casting in this one and making castings of this. For the most part, it's pretty shiny, but it still has texture lines on it. And down the bottom, it's a little dull down there. So people, you know, if you're looking for perfection and you want perfect, I don't know what to tell you. All crystals have imperfections. And like I said in the other video, if you took some type of clear or a gloss and you painted it on the back of these crystals here where it's all raw texture, it would get clear. But I wouldn't do that to where it already is clear on this side. I would just leave that alone. This little piece in here, you might want to do this little section clear because that is frosted. So this is my new ones. I'm going to be listing them up. And I'm still busy filling orders. So just trying to make everybody happy. That color's beautiful. Here's another one that might as well pull this one out while I'm at it. I do sell this little one. This is the amethyst tip mold. Been selling a lot of those lately. And this is, on these ones I trimmed the mold too much and they came out really short. So I just kept this mold for myself, this little short one. And this was the little short one. I just kept it for me because I didn't think people would want it. This is the one that I actually sell. You see how thick that is? And of course it's so beautiful with the shimmer tints in there. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous turquoise, teal turquoise color. I know it's not showing up on that on my camera. I hope it's showing up on the other side of YouTube. But that's a beautiful one. That's another one that I sell on the website. And just for giggles, we'll undo this one. These are samples of my Super Sparkle molds. So I make, with extras, I make little samples. Sometimes I throw them in different orders. And these over here are my little gem molds. I sell these on the website. These little guys are, I believe they're 25 on the website. And I use that color again Here I use 2 drops, here I use 3 drops. So depending on how much tint you use, this is a more turquoise color and this is a more dark teal mermaidy color. Both the same color, but it just depends how many drops you're going to put into that. So, and I'll show you the ashtray, one of the ashtrays that I made. This is seagrass. This is a resin art color that I used. And I sell the resin castings of the ashtray. I don't sell the mold. The mold would be probably about $150 because it was a design. It took me quite some time to design and create. And it takes me quite some time to make the mold. And it's not easy to get out of the mold. So I just figured, you know what? No one would probably want to spend that kind of money. So it's not for sale, but the resin castings, epoxy castings of it are. And I only use the same epoxy cast when I cast the ashtrays. And I can make them in any color you like. I could make them in clear. This one I put a bunch of leafing on and mirrors in and little stuff in there. I had a little mishap and got little spritzes of stuff on there that I couldn't get off. So I said I didn't want to waste it. So I said I'll just cover it up. So these were all little spots that had gotten on it. So I just decorated it. But it's just plain when it comes out. It's just one solid color. Um, and it comes with the baby crystal. There's a little crystal here, this crystal in it, this crystal in it, and all the larger druzy type sparkle crystals in it. And it's not perfect. There's imperfections in everything. And when I sell it, I can do the corked back on it. I have one I just wrapped for my mom that I made out of all gold. And I put a nice thin piece of corking on the back of it. So, yeah. So all these are listed up on the website. And don't be afraid to go and check it out. There's also a $20 coupon on the website. It's $20 off 100, and the code is 20 off, all lowercase. I don't know if it discriminates against upper and lowercase, but I wrote it in lowercase. So there's another one that I made of the gem. So I can even sell these gems if anyone's interested in the gems. When you get this mold, when I use the epoxy cast, I actually dome this, and the epoxy cast shrinks down a little bit, so it's a little bit concaved. I could always not open it and then drip some more on top of that and dome it again and put it in the pot and then see if it comes out level. I haven't done that yet, but I don't use resin in these. I use the epoxy cast, which shrinks down just a little bit. So when you buy these, you need to be aware that this opening is the actual top of the gem. And this is how they come out. There's for the most part, they're quite beautiful. And like I said, everything has little imperfections in it, no matter what you have. So I'll have to list some of these up for sale on the website. Just the gems. I know these, the castings of the C1, I believe they're 20. So these little guys will probably be 10 each. I think these are 25. And I'm not sure what these are. I don't remember. I really don't remember. I have so many molds up on the website that I cannot quote every single one off the top of my head. I have a busy weekend coming up, and I've been inundated with orders for a while now. So I need to catch up and try to do a little bit of everything. So I'll try to update the site and add some more of these resin pieces and add the new mold on. And what else did I want to do? I wanted to do something else with the website. Yeah. I have a couple projects I've been filming. Hopefully I'll get them done. It's just I have a birthday party that I have to work on this weekend, and then once that's over with, I'll be able to focus a little bit better, a little bit more on everything that I have to do. So I happen to love these. I think this came out absolutely beautiful, and I think this came out absolutely lovely. So I wanna just say thank you to everyone who supported me so far. And I don't where my list is. Let me see if I have my list handy for my Pay It Forward 2019. I have Frost Artists for Life. That's number 4, and then Life. I believe Joanne Jarvis has a YouTube. Tammy Anderson Art, Monica Barnes Art, Lori McDonald Art, Deborah Strachan, I believe that's Canada Pigments, and Leslie Onstadt Color Art. And I know I should put Petra on here because Petra did a shout out for me, and I completely forgot to put Petra on my list. So Petra Johnblood. Hopefully I will get to putting all the links under the videos. I have not done that yet, but hopefully I'm going to be able to get time to do that. I really have been trying to keep up with everything and take good care of my customers. So please forgive me on these little things that I have not done. And one-man band trying to remember to do it all. So I'm grateful for all of you, and I thank you so much. Please make something beautiful. Rock on. Ciao.